Hey guys, today we're talking home security and we're taking a look at the Anker wire-free 1080p security system. The biggest plus on this, 365 days of battery life. So for all those homeowners that don't want to put a camera up due to all the cables needed or no power supply nearby, this will help you with all your issues. I do have to say I'm very impressed. This camera is very small, very compact, easy to install, easy to pair any additional devices. I bought some security sensors for the door. I figure I'd attach them. It didn't come with the package, but I figured I'd put them up since I'm going to put up the system anyway. The home base does offer battery backup. It'll give you 2 full days of use before it dies out in case your power goes out. Another added bonus is there's no monthly fee associated with the security system. Everything is recorded on the local hard drive. Now there's 16 gigabytes, but that's internal. So there's no SD card, and it does make it very easy to share those video files. It actually sends the video itself, and you can download the video onto your phone and then you can share it however you share media on your phone. You can live stream, but I'm assuming that live streaming, the longer you live stream, the more you eat away at those 365 days of battery life. Now what I've noticed is the camera says to mount it about 10 feet off the ground, and about 30-foot detection is what you're going to get. I have noticed you get about 20, 25 feet. Anything over 30 isn't too accurate. It'll record further than 30 feet, but that's only if the motion was activated within 30 and your subject is still walking within frame. It'll capture him for as long as the recording is set, but it won't record when he's about 30, 40, 50 feet out. That motion sensor will not go off. That's one of the things I've noticed about this camera. For me, it's not a deal breaker because I need all my motion detected within 30 feet from the house. It does come with a security pin that allows you to reset your home base, which is a device that pairs with your cameras and your sensors. A couple of stickers to let people know, don't break into this house, and if you do, I'll have you on camera. And a very simple manual. It doesn't give you a lot of information regarding the actual features on it, but it does give you step by step on how to install it. Comes with a couple of mounting positioning cards for the brackets, either on the inside or the outside. The cameras themselves, pretty neat. They have a nice weight to them. They seem like a quality build. They're weatherproof, IP67 proof. It does have a microphone and actual speaker on it, both very clear and very accurate when recording audio or actually using it to speak to the other person on the other side of the camera. It does have a reset button, and it does have an option to either hang it magnetically or screw it into a bracket. You have a micro USB for charging. Supposedly you get a lot faster charge if you connect it to the home base. Now here we have the home base. This is what syncs with the cameras or the sensors. It's very small, so you can find a nice little spot to it. It does connect to your router. It's got a 100 decibel siren, I believe. On the back, you're going to have the Ethernet, USB, power, your reset button, and your actual sync button. And if we delve a little deeper, we come across the accessories. Here we have the Ethernet jack, and we have the mounting brackets. We have an actual outdoor screw-on mounting bracket. It does seem a little flimsy. The plastic, it doesn't seem as well built as the camera itself, especially considering it's an exterior mount. As you can see, there's not that many threads that actually go into the camera itself because it's short, but it does seem to be secure, and I've had them up for about a week and a half, and I've had no issues. Then you have the interior magnetic bracket. It's pretty secure. As you can see, it's a very strong magnet. They recommend it for indoors, not outdoors. And we have the power supply for the home base, and we have the micro USB cable, and we have some screws and anchors for your installation. The security system does have a modern and sleek look to it. Now in order to get the system working, you do have to download the software, the app on your phone, and it will allow you to sync the cameras and the door sensors to your system. Overall, it was very painless. It took me about 10 minutes overall to pair every device and make sure it was functioning before I installed it. The app really makes the system. The camera is basic 1080p camera. Doesn't really set it apart. The microphone and speaker do a great job, but the software is pretty much what sets this camera apart. Now, a nice feature is the facial recognition feature. As you can see here, it'll log anytime there's activity, and it'll actually try and take a picture of the person's face. As you can see here, there was an Amazon delivery, and I'll let you hear the audio just to hear how clear it is.
Hi, Amazon.
Both the mic and the speaker, I have no complaints. And in nighttime, you can actually tell the IR light does a nice job of capturing the image itself. But as you can see, if it's dark, you're not going to get details in the face. There really isn't a system that would have been able to capture that person's face walking by, unless you have a floodlight on them. Another nice thing, as you can tell from the video, is it does have a nice 140-degree wide angle lens, so you can get a wide angle and capture the overall scene. It also has an f2.2 aperture, so it lets in a lot of light, so the daytime and nighttime recording gets a benefit from it. You have 8x digital zoom by double tapping on the screen. The image does get distorted the closer you get into the subject, so you lose a little bit of detail. You're also able to set up activity zones. Basically, an activity zone is an area that when there's motion detected in that area, it'll send you a push notification. Now, it'll still record anything that's outside of those activity zones, but it won't give you a push notification. I also installed various security entry sensors. The battery life is 2 years, and the nice thing is with these, the detail you get with these, it logs every time the sensor is open or closed. The first screen shows you the view of your cameras installed, and it'll give the option to hit snooze if there's too much activity and it's recording too often, and it'll show you a log of how many incidents it's recorded. The second screen will show you the actual sensors. The last screenshot in the frame will show you all the settings that are available on the camera, which are quite a few. It'll show you the auto night vision, anti-theft in case someone tries to move it or shake it, the siren will go off. The snooze shortcut, which will basically if there's a lot of activity, you have in a party and the camera keeps going off as far as recording, you can set that to snooze. And as far as the logo watermark, when you record and upload, it'll have a little logo of the security system. Now, as far as camera working mode, it'll allow you to customize the length of recording time, or you can use presets that are on there. The motion detection settings will let you set up the activity zones. There's also the log of the incidents recorded on your camera, and in the last screenshot, you'll see that you're able to switch your security system to at home or away. Now, you're also able to set up the security system on a schedule, or go with the preset at home setting, or customize it. Overall, I was pleasantly surprised with the security system. I've had it on for about 2 weeks, and I've been streaming. I've been trying to use the battery life, not excessively, but enough to see if there was a change in the battery life, and it has not gone down. So the 365 days seems like it might be plausible. In my opinion, the main plus on this camera system is the long battery life and the software. There are so many features that you can access through your smartphone, and they're so easy to get to. Some of the downsides are the internal storage. I wish there was a micro SD slot. The facial recognition software still needs some work. It's not 100% accurate, but it is a nice idea. Hopefully with the future firmware and software updates, it gets better. The motion detection outside of 30 feet, I can't really knock it on that because I have yet to come across any other camera that actually does motion detection outside of 30 feet. So the fact that it's pretty accurate to about 20 to 25 feet, I'm very happy with that. Overall, this is a very easy camera to install, very easy camera to operate. So hopefully you enjoyed the video, guys. I know there's a lot more I could have touched on, but there's so many features on this camera. I'll probably do an update once I come across some issues or come across some other bonus material. But hope you liked the video, guys. If you're worried about security and you want something quick, easy to install, I definitely recommend the security system. If you have something else or if you have it and it doesn't work as good for you, let me know in the comments below. See you in the next one, guys.